When you say flagship smartphones, the top 3 contenders would easily be iPhone 15 Pro, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and the Google Pixel 8 Pro. Which amongst these phones has the best camera? Which has the better design and features? Which is the overall better smartphone amongst these 3? And more specifically, which is the better smartphone for you? Let's find out in this video. Hi, this is Anjana and welcome to the Tech Girl channel. Today we are going to compare each of these smartphones in these categories. Talk about specs, actual experiences, the price and value, and finally we shall discuss which will be a better smartphone for you. Remember that I'm using the iPhone 15 Pro and not the Max version. The 15 Pro and Pro Max are pretty comparable in features and this comparison will work the same with the Pro Max as well. I will call out the differences if worth mentioning for the 15 Pro Max. Okay, let's start with the design. This is a pretty subjective category, isn't it? The S24 Ultra, which was released in Jan 2024, is heavily inspired from the iPhone. So they both look pretty similar. Both have a matte glass back, boxy squared sides with matte titanium frame all around, camera island on the back, similar button placements, etc. Both phones look very premium. The Pixel 8 Pro, on the other hand, has a character of its own. Curved edges with aluminum frame, colorful back, a camera visor, and a less industrial design overall. Pixel 8 Pro looks very good too, but it screams a little less premium than iPhone and S24 Ultra. The S24 Ultra is also the heaviest amongst the 3. Overall, in my personal opinion, my favorite phone design would be the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The S24 Ultra is very close second personally, mainly for 2 reasons. The edges on the S24 Ultra are pretty sharp while the iPhone has a rounded corner, making long time use more comfortable. Second, the S24 Ultra is pretty wide, making its usability even harder. If you have a larger hands, these may not be an issue for you at all. The S24 Ultra may in fact be a better designed phone for you. All 3 phones have gorgeous displays. Bright, sharp, high refresh rate displays. How do they compare? The S24 Ultra has an AMOLED display while the Pixel and iPhone has OLED display. The S24 Ultra also has the highest pixel per inch and screen resolution amongst the 3. Colors, vibrancy, contrast, all are great on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Pixel and iPhone displays are close, but Samsung takes the cake on this one. Even in terms of peak brightness, the S24 Ultra can reach 2600 nits compared to 2400 nits and 2000 on Pixel 8 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro. The S24 Ultra is also the largest display of all the 3, 6.8 inches versus 6.7 on Pixel 8 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max, while iPhone 15 Pro has 6.1 inch screen. In terms of size, it's subjective how big you want your phone to be, but in every other case like resolution, brightness, screen quality, customization, the S24 Ultra is objectively better than the others. Okay, let's talk about the performance. Each of these phones have a different processor internally. The iPhone 15 Pro comes with an Apple-made A17 Pro chip. The Samsung comes with a Qualcomm-made Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, while the Pixel comes with a Google-made Tensor G3 chip. The Snapdragon and Tensor are 4nm chip, while the A17 is a 3nm chip, which means the A17 will be faster and more efficient. But each of these chips have their own strengths. The A17 Pro on the iPhone is a raw power beast. It's the most powerful chip amongst the 3 and can handle any workload pretty easily. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is pretty close to A17 in terms of raw power, but has AI-specific optimization to help with AI workloads. The Tensor G3 is custom made for running Google's AI services and image pipeline, so it's more optimized for Google's workloads. If you want me to pick the most powerful processor, then I would pick the A17 Pro, which will also keep the phone usable for a few years. But I have used all the 3 phones and I do not see a real world difference for regular apps at all. All 3 are snappy and more than good for regular use. If you have any specific workloads like intensive photo editing, AR/VR uses, then you may look further ahead. Even in terms of thermal performance, I did not experience any overheating issues with all 3 of them. I wish Tensor G3 had a little more raw power considering it's a flagship from Google, but that's okay. One more difference I want to mention is the storage. The S24 Ultra and the Pixel 8 Pro has UFS storage, while the iPhone 15 Pro has NVMe storage. NVMe is slightly faster than UFS. Again, no real world differences for regular use. But if you do a lot of file movements, know that the iPhone will be slightly faster. Today, smartphones are more camera than phone, and it's a subjective category. I'll talk about hardware and then the photos themselves. The S24 Ultra has by far the best hardware. A 200 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel 5x telephoto, a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. The iPhone 15 Pro has a 48 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel 3x. The Pro Max has a 12 megapixel 5x instead of 3x, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. Pixel 8 Pro has a 50 megapixel main camera, 58 megapixel 5x telephoto, and a 48 megapixel ultra wide. Megapixels are not the full story though. Here are some sample photos taken on each of these phones. You can decide yourself which look you prefer better, but let me tell you my opinion. In terms of photos, I love the photos from the Google Pixel 8 Pro the most. They have some kind of pop to it and it looks most pleasing to my eyes. iPhone photos look more realistic, which is a good thing, but I prefer the Pixel look. Samsung photos, on the other hand, are very colorful, bright, and vibrant. Of the three, my personal pick would be the Pixel 8 Pro, then iPhone 15 Pro, and then the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Again, this is subjective. You can also decide based on the photos you saw. I already made a camera comparison between the Pixel 8 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro. If you like, I can make a full camera comparison between all the three. So let me know in the comments below. These are the photos. How about the videos? I think for that, there is an easy winner, the iPhone 15 Pro. In the best conditions, all three phones do pretty well. Samsung can even take 8K videos, while iPhone and Pixel can take only 4K videos. But when the conditions start getting worse, the others also fall apart easily, especially in low light, harsh light, active movements, etc. If you want the best phone for taking videos, the iPhone is still the better phone amongst all the three. iPhone also has another great advantage. Can record videos in high quality ProRes format, and even better, it can record them externally to an SSD. This makes the iPhone an almost professional video camera. There is one more factor to the camera experience, and that's camera app and photo editing experience. iPhone used to be this simple minimalistic camera app, but now it's becoming too much. The camera settings are in a different app, configuring changes are not very intuitive. I think the Pixel has made the camera app the best of all three. All settings are intuitively placed, camera settings are configured separately for videos and photos, and you do not have to switch between apps to change the settings, and so much more. There is even a Pro mode for cameras on the Pixel 8 Pro, and more importantly, it's very easy to use. The S24 Ultra is somewhere in the middle. It has all the features of the Pixel 8 Pro like the Pro mode and all settings on the same page, but not as easy as Pixel. The photo editing experience is also great on Pixel 8 Pro with all its AI-based features. iPhone's photo editing is pretty basic, only exposure, contrast, adjustments. Pixel can do a lot more useful things with AI, and I honestly love it. S24 Ultra, also with some inspiration from Google, has all these AI features, but it's not as intuitive as Pixel's. So in terms of camera experience, my overall win would be the Google Pixel 8 Pro. Great photos, great app and editing experience, and overall satisfaction with Pixel 8 Pro. What else is different in these phones worth mentioning? Security features. iPhone has Face ID, which is best in the industry. Day or night, rain or shine, works flawlessly. The Pixel and S24 Ultra's Face Unlock struggles in low light. Pixel struggles even more than S24 Ultra. But the S24 Ultra has a much better ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, while the Pixel only has a slower optical fingerprint sensor. The iPhone doesn't have any fingerprint sensor at all. Overall, the iPhone 15 Pro, the Samsung Galaxy S24 have easy and secure options, while Pixel is trailing behind on this one. The S24 Ultra also comes with an S Pen, which can be handy in taking quick notes, using it as remote shutter for cameras, drawing and transcribing, etc. The iPhone 15 Pro has an action button for customized actions, but the Pixel doesn't have such characteristic features. Pixel 8 Pro and S24 Ultra both have the latest circle to search AI features, which can search anything on your screen with just circling. I used it, I loved it, and I wish Apple would bring it to iPhones too. I would then use my action button for circle to search. Speakers are also very good on the S24 Ultra and the iPhone 15 Pro. The Pixel 8 Pro is a small notch below the S24 Ultra though. Finally, the battery experience. Specs are one thing and actual experience is something else. In terms of specs, the Pixel 8 Pro has the largest battery of 5050 mAh, followed by S24 Ultra with 5000 mAh, and then iPhone 15 Pro Max with around 4400 mAh. The 15 Pro has even smaller battery with around 3200 mAh. In terms of actual usage, the S24 Ultra is undisputed battery champ. It's got a large battery as well as an efficient chip, making it the best battery experience smartphone. But iPhone 15 Pro Max is a close second with great efficiency, but coming second due to a smaller battery. The Pixel, despite having the largest battery, is trailing behind the iPhone. They all will comfortably give you a day's worth of battery and have marginal difference only. The S24 Ultra also has fastest charging experience at 45 watts, reverse wireless charging, fast wireless charging, etc. In terms of battery, S24 Ultra is the overall battery champ as well. You can comfortably rely on it for a full day or sometimes even two with light use. Okay, different strengths and weaknesses in each phone. But which is the overall better phone and which is a better phone for you? We cannot determine that without knowing their price, right? Meaning the value they give to your money. The iPhone 15 Pro Max starts at $1,200 for 256 gigs model. The 15 Pro starts at $1,000 for 128 gigs model. The S24 Ultra is the most expensive phone of the three right now, selling for $1,300 for 256 gigs. And you can get the Pixel 8 Pro for $800 for 128 gigs. Let me tell you who the Pixel 8 Pro is for first. If you're buying a smartphone just for its cameras, especially for photos, and in love with the Google stock OS, then the Pixel 8 Pro is for you. It has a few downsides like a weaker processor, lack of titanium or premium build, slower storage, and still costing $800. If you get it at a cheaper discount, definitely consider it. If you want a feature-packed phone like every imaginable flagship spec, cameras, processor, RAM, storage, display, AI, battery, speakers, premium design, then the S24 Ultra is the best pick for you. It's a big phone, so you will need big hands too. It's a little on the pricier side for sure. If it had been priced around $1,000 or $1,100, then it would have been a blind recommendation. The iPhone 15 Pro and the Pro Max is an all-rounder phone. It may not stand out at anything significantly, but it has amazing performance, a camera that gives 9 out of 10 results all the time, decent display, decent speakers and battery, pro-level video features, and an ecosystem if you're into that. Obviously, there is no one best phone. Some people even buy a different phone just to stand out from the crowd. I personally continue to use the iPhone 15. What's your pick? Let me know in the comments below. I hope this video was useful. I'll see you in another interesting video. Until then, stay tech savvy. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.